Greetings to all my comrades of the APC. This is the APC online TV platform, the mouthpiece of the diaspora. And this program, the one-to-one upfront interview with all comrades of the APC where they aspire for substantive positions them within the APC, whether it is district level, chapter level, or regional level. This is the platform where you need can showcase yourself, so the potential voters them will be able for make an assessment and then vote for a position they want to aspire for. Me and a comrade OrWanKaSu are there also with me technical team man them we then the support from the background for make sure see this program is aired correctly and for making them for view them and enjoy them. It's not a pre-recorded program. We will be put on live for viewers them for watch and make their own assessments later. And of course, for make the comment and the one who the interview said go get a chance for view them and watch himself. And then instead go able for respond to some of the comment them. I want to welcome Una all tonight, and then we get a young man with the aspire for a diaspora position also today, and we want for Brian come in, make himself introduce himself to we, make we know that this young man and what he aspire for. Over to you, sir.
Good evening, good evening. This is Joseph Saidu Momoh, son of former President Joseph Saidu Momoh, and name me the same. And I'm here today, happy for greet to all, and I greet also the people back home in the diaspora, and then also from the people back home in Freetown, Sierra Leone, or wherever you are in this world, just greeting you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph Saidu Momoh Jr. You are the son of the former president. You they aspire for a position within the diaspora. Now, what's in this position we they aspire for?
Correct, OrWanKaSu. I aspire for the position as Deputy Organizing Secretary for the Diaspora. I find it more effective that I'm going for this position because I feel passionate and I get the moment where I want to prove myself. I believe that I've got the skills that are required for this position and I've got the resources behind me to execute this position thoroughly.
Okay, Deputy Organizing Secretary for this position. You the aspire for the diaspora. So JS Momoh, if I can call you JS Momoh, because the former president now, so most people in the call him JS Momoh. And you are the son of JS Momoh and he carry the same name with you are the junior. So now tell me a little bit about this JS Momoh apart from you, Daddy. Who are you inside the APC?
Well, I was born from Joseph Saidu Momoh, obviously the president. My mama, most people can mix up with the name Binta, but her name is Fatmata Nipi Momoh, and Naina be the second wife of Joseph Saidu Momoh. I am the second child, second son to my father, and I'm the first son to my mom.
Okay. So you come out how you what's now your upbringing into what is now right now?
Well, throughout the 1990s, which at the time I recall of me when I began memory began develop, I began pick up things. I've been I've been travel along with my parents during after the coup d'etat which happened by the NPRC. We moved to Guinea. Then from Guinea we moved to Gambia. Then we moved to Guinea again, which are there we grow. Most of me adult me junior youths now they have developed myself and get to learn the language and familiarize myself with the country. After that, we began to move to Sierra Leone, and unfortunately, with the party died in 2003, and that's when I get for start link body with me people. Then I began to attend the secondary school in Freetown Day when Moridin preparatory school with me other siblings then. And then later on, I began to move to I do some diploma in ITs. I began to wander then around different regions and in the West African coast by myself at the age 20, 21. getting to know and familiarize myself with different constituencies and villages and the lifestyles of we folks there. It was then that we moved, after I returned back, we began to move now to the United Kingdom for my further me education. I began to do administrative management now, one secondary school taught in Leeds, London. And then later on, I began for complete. I will go back into career job. Then later on, I go back to university where I did my first my first master's degree in global politics foundation, and then I therefore do global policy master's degree. And then currently, I just completed my logistics and supply chain management master's degree. So this has been me so far, and then immediately when I done university, immediately I've not subscribed to with the APC, with the link body with them. They get acquainted with what the situation was on the ground. I mean, it gets quite a lot of individuals where they become, for example, the parastatals at that time during the regime of Ernest Koroma, where they visit United Kingdom. I can get a one-on-one with them and then get to familiarize myself with some intrinsic details about the nation. So this is how I've been in church for the past many years that I've not been in Sierra Leone. So once I finished, immediately whilst I was doing that, I got immediately I finished my university. I got straight away involved in the APC, started attending meetings, participating, and then eventually I joined the UKNI media team. So I will left it for now.
Okay, fantastic. Well, the APC UK and Ireland media team, I have to confess that if we view them and enjoy them the way they enjoy them, so you play a very key role in that. And I want to say thank you and make everybody aware if they're not being aware of this, because we notice man, you know the camera, the lamplights, no more for do things, but you've been very instrumental in making sure that things are done correctly, technically, and that's now really enjoy so at the moment. But let we not go more into that. We want to go into your actual skills and your requisite weapon that you get with you will make you fit for this position where you aspire for. You don't give me some highlight of some of the things that way you don't study. You talk about global policy now, so you talk about administrative management, and you talk about logistics, something where in a master's degree. I think you get a couple of master's degrees in some of them things, and I think say you get a serious background for a young man for academic background. What's in the sort of skills the skills the way you go for bring come inside this particular position where you don't aspire for so.
Thank you, OrWanKaSu, for this great opportunity for asking me this question. I'm privileged to obviously be around me APC Fambulem. So me have the candon basically, me have don't call way I think around me people them. This position I've got a passion for it, and I'm going for it. The reason why I go for them is because I got the amount of skill sets and the resources like I say, for execute this position thoroughly. I'm trying to be humble in this. I make a come, obviously, because I get for learn from the big one. Then I get for make my way as a loyal APCian for throughout the ranks. Them from the beginning. So I look for this position. I see saying and the most befitting one way I'm able to deliver. Today also we day people that say aspire for positions and where they not get the resources or they not get the skill sets. They just hope say with the Boku talk or the few skills that we didn't get or the network they wouldn't get, it's enough, which isn't. And I make with this so today also with as an APC party. So this time around we know and we look forward for people them we get the right skill set. And I believe I did a thorough research on myself. I did a thorough background check to see that I'm actually adequate enough for fulfill this position. For example, the first thing where I began to when I be young was that now, for example, story I did tell you so now when I'm the secondary school I be go of it now Guinea. They be get a school sports. After the sports, they can get a night party. I be assemble me and my friends. Then we will not be happy with the past two previous sports that will be happen. So what we do is we capture the sports we do. We own auxiliary one. Next to the guys that will be the school will be the administratives that will be do the events. We plan, we execute it thoroughly. We manage it well. Our promotions were effective, and then we execute. We get a massive turnout. Um, in fact, we get the turnout will get till today till the school they don't some school they already don't close to now. They not ever made that record. The turnout population will turn out. Now again, they gonna be different schools then intersect school sports.
Mm-hmm.
They be all after the events and they all come there. So the good part of it is that we made a massive turnout, but at the end of the day, the next day, the principal called in our school and beat we good because we make the show not be popular at all. So yeah, that one dozen they will be getting at secondary school was the best one ever. So I've learned from that. I've learned of that. From that as well, we end up create a one pot project, something we are passionate about. Now, Sierra Leone, now the UK and now the diaspora as well. We'll not get a TV station. So what I begin do is I create a program. Well, I was not the first. I need to admit that. Or I learned from the first guys. And we'll create a TV show when I be one pot, and then we later on move to Salon TV. We execute different TV shows from different regions. And then we'll be connecting with the SLBC News, and there will be the ARM out, now one of the Nigerian DSTV channels. And will later on become prominent that another TV station program took us on board. So we did another 1 year pilot, and then we closed the program down. So this not only shows that remotely I will delegate things, but also with the governmental issues, and I will go through due processes and reach and ascertain goals. The most important thing where I believe now the right thing for a party now for made them bring come goals, made them bring come results. You position not to necessarily if you're able to execute and then bring out goals. If your goals and your visions are not effective, how can you achieve? So these are the philosophical question at the left.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much. I think say you
Wow.
don't submit a very good outline of you skill sets them and the experience of things that we don't do. We will make you feel say you fit in for this position here. So somebody gonna wonder, say, okay, this not the former president in Peking. Why go jump and go for like the chairman position, now the diaspora, rather you go for this kind of position and which make you think, say, although you don't tell we, but why you don't go for them position, why you decide for go for this kind of position, you know?
Well, foremost, I'll be careful. Like I say, I'll be doing due diligence. I did a research on myself. I find out if I am worthy enough to be on that post. Even it is a deputy post. I am humble enough to go for it, and I just get for left for now with the delegates them and the past chairmans and the chairmans and the aspirants that really come on board for make them decide who's the right person for that post. I believe that I've got the skill set. I believe I've got the organizing characteristics. I believe that most of the businesses that we don't run like the United Kingdom and the resources them we I don't accumulate from different also the employees them where they not just be there in one country, some of them be there in Zambia, some of them be there in Zimbabwe, some of them be there in Kenya and India and Pakistan. So I think most of my projects are just in this kind of framework where we delegate tasks and projects to different individuals, and then we get the timeline and Gemba plannings, and then we execute and when we achieve goals. So I'm a man who believes in results. If you're not able to give results, you should resign. So this is what I believe in, and for standing in here. I also been on create a program called I wanted to test my skills in this project. So what I do was that I create a Facebook page, social media, digital online Facebook page, and then we create a program we then call Limbas of Sierra Leone, for example, one of the program that we do. and we want outreach to the targeted audience and for like the youth and the girls and men at different ages, for see how best they know the culture, the Limba culture. So once we launched the program, we did the necessary steps then for get the results that we were looking for. We ended up getting
Okay, Mr. JS.
more than what we
Okay.
were looking for. As of today, 23,000 members in the Limba group. Not only Limbas, but the vast, they go around, they're scattered around different other tribes as well. For example, the members and the Timid and the Fulani and the where they all the body, the mixed body with the other with the Limbas, and for the land, how what's the Limba culture. We eventually create different WhatsApp groups for social entertainment, religion, and then we create for entertainment. So this is what we have been working on, and the group is one of the most successful groups in our Facebook when based on your ethnic group.
Okay. Wow. The Limbas of Sierra Leone. You call a figure for me just now. What's in the figure you say again?
I'm trying to be humble here, but I say 223,000 members. 60% of them now young man them, and 30% now women them, and then the rest are now adults then.
So now you actually create this thing where you get 223,000.
I'm not. It's always we. I believe in we because now one person would ever do this thing. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So
Fantastic.
we get individuals who all work together. We coordinate. I am mostly in the coordinating area. So I learned this from one me aspiring individuals, and we then call him the coordinator. He's a fantastic coordinator when he comes up to his projects. Then, so this is where I learned some most of my skills in coordinating, and
Okay.
that's how we gather different individuals, then get them on board, and then we execute a comprehensive planning.
Fantastic. You also talk about a program we then call One Pot. We Sierra Leone and then we really they, we look forward to that. They actually watch and they able to a lot. This One Pot program. You are also part of it, right?
Not the Sierra Leone version, if I may say. Now we will launch a one port UK version where we'll be look at for get information. Then it's not a comedy; it's mostly a news entity where we get informations and news and entertainment from different regions and the diaspora. We couple them up in a TV show. Then we add the news of Sierra Leone directly from Sierra Leone SLBC. We went on to a memorandum of understanding with them, so they will provide with them weekly news. Then we will be able to update the diasporans then with.
Okay, right. Very impressed so far with your skills and the things that we don't do, technical skills and stuff like that. I just want for this now the organizing position you dey aspire for as a deputy for support somebody we go for be your leader, your boss. How
Mhm.
how you go able support this you boss we go for be the organizer of the APC diaspora region with all the skill set here, within your vision, because APC people have organized not a small thing, particularly the newborn baby when at the diaspora. What's your vision for the organizing part of the APC, from the diaspora?
Well, if I will put her in a frame, I will say that the person where they charm the granates, not only nobody enjoy the granates, there was a process through it. There was somebody who first go pick that granite, they dry, the other person dry them, then the other person puts on a fire for warmer,
For
and
Pacha.
then for patch up exactly. Then another person be put on a plastic, and then another person be put on an aid, and then the other person began to do a test on it when for test this the quality or the which one rotten or which one get too much salt. So yeah, it's the same idea with this post-war day. Not a woman therefore achieve what you get for doing a whole collective executive body. So it was in this effect make a start for call all the aspirants then. I'm not begin. I don't want to wait say where the work don't start before I begin doing my due diligence. So I begin call all the people with aspire for the consecutive post when the organizing secretary. I had a chat with most of them, and I see them vision. So for me, make a know if you collate with me on and for see so we go and what we will improve and how me and then posting and they how waiting at them visions them for the party. Then later on, I move on to the Secretary Generals and when they now we other side we get to work hand in hand with. I discuss with the past Secretary Generals of the different regions then and later on, I move now to the chairman, then, which now they are just conclude with. Later, after this interview, this following coming week, therefore they discuss with all the aspirant chairman then and see what now the visions them, because this is an open game. This is an opportunity for all of us to exercise we democratic right for vote for something. It's not going to be selective. So there is an opportunity for make we show we skill sets them and we passions for these positions and we visions and aims and goals. So yeah, I began to talk to the former the chairman. Then I asked them the one question way more very relevant, and that is, what is your vision for the diaspora? And since you don't come this far, what you are achieve, what you will see the diaspora the diaspora executive as an entity for me to achieve for we will match that you old vision we don't do from you post and your country. So yeah, I'll get quite a lot of feedbacks, and I've been collecting more informations, which is very ambitious, and I love it, and I can't wait to get into the convention and see how best we're able. How I keep saying we because I'm working with a team. The name JS is not one man; it's a team of people and a brilliant people that will behind me. So we try to see how best we will execute this thoroughly.
Fantastic. Good submission. You actually they can do some groundwork already with the aspirants them, the substantive or the outgoing executive chairman them and secretaries them, and all the aspirant them for the various positions them. You then look at them, tap into them, vision them, which and get as in terms of plans for the diaspora, and then you go see how you go for align yourself with them kind of vision and with your own set skills and your vision put them together, which is brilliant. That is very, very good. So I think say that probably lead me to this question. But you don't already highlight them for me. I want for see your relationship with them, within the relationship, but you don't already, answer that side. You look like for see get a very good camaraderie relationship with them so far where you don't talk to the one that we don't talk to. What is so?
Indeed,
And but
indeed.
the only other issue where I see now, so this is going to be an election, and with all which you don't do so, which is quite good. But when it comes to election, they go for votes, and whoever they vote,
Correct.
for, go for eliminate certain people them and bring in certain people them. So in the
Correct.
case wherein you not gonna forget the opportunity for be voted for in this position where you already don't do quite a lot of work for behind the scenes, contacting people, learn and work as a team. How you go able for become a team for bring kind this vision you also wanna get for the diaspora if you're not elected?
See, the name is JS, and JS is not a one man game. It's a whole team. So with this team here, we get different visions, and but the current focus and we focus we will achieve now for go for the deputy organizing secretary, which is something I'm very passionate about, and I'll do obviously my best to see that secure this post with the skill sets they match. But if again opponents which is on is more qualified than I am, it's at the end of the day is the benefits of the party. The party and now we interest, so we get for no say not to forfeit for position, not forfeit for the better of the APC. If APC win, if APC get the post, if APC get the position, we all the benefit, we all the better. So APC now one party, and we forgo we know the same ideology. Um, Politics is about politics is all about the battle of ideas. So if one idea can triumph the other idea, then why not? We should go for it.
So for you, it's I think this is a win-win situation for you because
Indeed.
whether you get as the deputy organizing secretary for the diaspora or not. The JS is not just one person, not just you. It's a team of people that were dedicated to the APC and people that with set skills, we get vision for this particular department.
Sure.
So you will always make yourself available for support whoever wins, right?
Indeed, indeed, 100%,
Okay.
100%. We definitely, I don't get even the conversation with the past organizing secretary and the two aspirants they will get right now on APC. And as of right now, for example, I did work for digitalized. I've got a digital background. I'm a digital entrepreneur. So I'm there into the digital media communication. I'm there into events and services and then technology as a whole, programming and softwares. So this is what I was looking to bring. This is what I am looking to bring into my contribution, apart from the entrepreneurial skills and my networking skills and the resources that I get behind me. But I want to support the party whichever way necessary for me to get it post. That is the biggest target that APC get for win. And once APC win, we'll be able to develop ourselves thoroughly and properly establish ourselves for a successful for executing a successful visions for the party. So yeah, I do. If I can get the post, obviously I will back the other person 100%, and we go move forward for push the party go before.
So you're an entrepreneur and
Yeah.
you get your own business, your own company, stuff like that.
Yes, I do. I do run a computer IT, computer recycling industry. So what we do there now, we specialize in data destruction. So we get high clearance from the UK government, and we know how for digitally remove any information or access any information in a computer or in any electrical device or any peripherals. We get a chip or a hard drive. So that's the part of the work where I say I get we would delegate jobs them from different countries them, and also we get contracts from the government. So this is where I've been able to develop my skill sets for achieve most of my skill for achieve most of my criteria and where we meet this deputy organizing secretary role.
A young man with all these set skills and which are the so is quite impressive. And I think say you would be an asset for this APC, particularly from the diaspora. It's good to see people coming up, um, young people that they come up and they aspire for position them now. But before I go to the next question, make I just remind everybody for say this na the APC online TV platform. We're based na the APC UK and Ireland, and me na comrade OrWanKaSu. And this program, a program we na a one-to-one program upfront interviews with comrades then we aspire for positions within the APC for whether on a national level, diaspora level, chapter level, or district level. Um, People that can come, they can talk to we about their aspiration and sell themselves to them, comrades them, or the potential voters them. So you can contact myself and the technical team within this platform. We will able to try for align you with a date, suitable date where you shall go forget the opportunity for can talk to we. So over to the next question to you, Mr. JS. With all these set skills, with all these things we need to do, some people then go they ask questions. Young man, why now? Which making now you come forward? With people and go sort of why you come for position now? Why not be don't aspire before? With all these set skills, you are one of the people in need. How for digitally destroy datas, how for retrieve datas from computers and stuff like that. Now things the way Sierra Leone not get better Sierra Leone not there with them kind of skills in there. Why now you didn't come up with all of these kind of credentials? Who's have been there? People go
Well,
go.
if I can able answer this question through me, that they asked me that they want why want to give you the contract all to this other person or this other nationality or this other person with this different skin color. So why you not give you property you projects them? Why not be giving on a projects them to these other individuals? His answer was simple. He said, it's not like we don't want to give people. He said, now the capacity not be there. He said, they're not be getting capacity, they're not be getting the skill set, and we are not organized enough for make we able give them this massive point that million or also a million billion leons of capital to this individual for me build this thing or that thing or may render these services or may structure this infrastructure in place. So that was one of the things where I remember growing up, and this is why I wanted to equip myself thoroughly and show get a foot record of achievements that we are going to show in the future. Say, I don't do this, I don't do this, I do this, so that I'm going to say that this and this and this and so on and so on and so on. I will go without any discrepancies or without any due diligence not met. So we believe in
Capacity.
human capacity, yeah, and we believe in also the philanthropic side of things, which is we get for give back where we don't learn something. So it was on this end I began for recruit a couple of Sierra Leoneans, young lads, I mean, commonly, and we began for train them up. So I'm even happy today. Some of them are working with the Sierra Leone TV program, and some of them are working in BBC today, and other people then they work now AYV televisions. So not only on presenting, some are working on the technical side of things. Others are doing the programmings and shooting cameras. Some are not even anymore in the United Kingdom because they become an expert. They've relocated to other countries. So this is where I've been moving forward with, and I'll be careful also if you permit me, OrWanKaSu, I would also engage myself with my own hometown, the Bengkolo city. We don't do some couple of infrastructure developments what they can do right now. Not the Sunday, and we don't go Guinea as well. We don't go check with orphanage with me and my wife. Oh, by the way, I'm a married man, and my wife is called Suzanne Momoh, and we are currently based in Germany. But most of me work with them now, Germany, London, and Guinea. Because Guinea, we get an orphanage there of Sierra Leone, as they would be run from the refugee program. They're all based in Guinea there. So we've been trying to offer our support in that orphanage there. Then in McKinney, for example, we get schools they will support, and then in Pinkolo we get a mosque they will try to facilitate and provide necessary equipment and literacy books them and wears them, hijabs them, for make them, as long as we will facilitate in capacity building, where I am there, I'm the man for it.
Wow, wow, this is quite impressive, Mr.
Thank
JS.
you.
And I would say you na a refugee na Guinea. You've been dated in sort of like an exile or as a refugee when I go seek refuge under the from the overthrown. And I think with that, as a young man, you learn a lot of things and you have this philanthropic mindset for go back for go give, and you actually go back now your hometown, Binkolo. Back in the days, who they Binkolo during the APC time. We know Sabi dey, but they see Mutkadin they left na Freetown at a certain time of the year. They go Binkolo and they eat Binkolo and see some kind show then have Binkolo, stuff like that. So I think it's a good thing that you're tracing legacy of your dad and the things that we dad don't left behind, and the experience where you learn as a young man, like Guinea and all them places. And it's good to touch base. It's good to hear some of these things from you. Now, this kind of platform. This is why this platform they give opportunity to people then for let them speak to we. Make them talk to we, make we know who than them. Before this time, maybe people don't know who than JS. JS Momoh Jr. They don't know what this man they do. But now we don't begin to see a lot of in work, like I say, this platform, this man, we get in contact with from the blues, and then he come in, he say, I want for Gilna support. I get this skill, I get this skill. We've been facing a joke. But now here we are watching this program, and these are some of your skills. These are some of your things that make me watch. So we appreciate you. And all of this really tell me so now me it's like a news to me. I really do feel good for your readers. So people will say this is nothing to do with your dad. This is just you, your own passion, your own personality. This is what you're bringing in. Do you want to confirm that?
Yes, true. You see, there is always about something to do with accountability. And if you are a team player, you will definitely be open up for accountability. And with this post what we go for, we need thorough coordination, and we need somebody way organized. You need somebody way well coordinated. And yes, to your question, as I believe, say yes. I am that kind of individual. You see, one thing is like party. Now, there's a big problem right now, and with this big problem, you need a big solution for it. And with this big solution comes a real. I mean, you need a real solution for it, and with this real solution comes the big change. So we know say APC they bring change kind of the party. All as members of APC, we just need to be party loyal. We forgive with loyalty to the party so that we can achieve this goal as a collective force.
Fantastic. You stick with the APC. You daddy serve as a president. So the APC, you daddy, that one of the people. We allow a multi-party system for coming to Sierra Leone with the 1991 constitution. We now one of the legacies that we, you daddy left in the country. We take today now with the enjoy so the 1991 constitution, and we see this government one go against this constitution, and we see lawyers them, prominent lawyers them in this country, they try for fight for uphold this constitution who you already being ushered in inside we country Sierra Leone. So some of these things also you said don't ask you that the questions, why you the give certain people them contracts, why you not give these other people them. You talk about capacity, talk about skill set, talk about maybe integrity, and you don't come put yourself, you don't develop yourself. Maybe that now an inspirational answer you that they been you at the time, and now you don't come put yourself in a position where you get vast technical skills, vast skills, them humanitarian, all this kind of personality you don't bring into this thing. How you see the other aspirants, them, how themselves see you. You don't talk to them. How themselves see you as an asset for this organizing, deputy organizing position.
Well, so the biggest question where people are the wonder are how they get to interact, how this team playing get to go about, and whether as soon as you get this post here, you just get for relax or not. These are the major questions then people then can ask. And with my background story, I can tell individuals then, 'cause not everybody knows what have it on the up to. Not so everybody don't see me in the limelight, and not so everybody don't know what thing I don't achieve or put me hand back, or which projects are they are ongoing at the APC party that I am involved in. So it's very important that we get them thing there cleared out. And I'm glad the way OrWanKaSu don't give me this platform. The UK and I am also grateful for the whole team. We didn't allow me to come onto this platform for me able highlight maybe these things I've been telling you from the beginning of this program. I believe say if we be able to focus on these matters, that the challenges that we are ahead. I'm trying to tell you right now with the individuals and they ask me, they want a vision to be achieved. They want where the leadership, the chairman puts out a program, a project, or a vision. They need a very effective team where they will travel all around, or we would send that message that trickles down to all the different posts, all the different regions, and then consecutively to the HQ, and then when they will get results, where this result here also goes up again to the chairman, and from the information will go back to the chairman with results, and where work or be effective for a change. So waiting we then all we look for is a change catalyst. I'll be able for work discuss with them, tell them most of the different things they want to do, because I try as hard not to bring us so much project and I make enough feel like a man who is into everything. But what they figure out was that I was an effective change catalyst, and my deliveries were all figure based and oriented from these origins from the origin from these
Okay.
resources,
Mhm.
because I believe in numbers. If not,
Fantastic. So was it deliberate? Was it deliberate that you choose for come out now, or was it that you were looking for the opportunity to come and this is the only time that you got the opportunity to come and talk to me about this?
not at all, not at all. Like I said, I was developing myself, and I wanted to make sure that I am effective, and that my change policies then were going put in place. They can be actioned and then results. They're result oriented. So this is what I've been working on whilst I was in university. So as soon as I done my other masters, now jump straight to the political scenery.
Fantastic. The elections they come soon. They already say the diaspora elections will be taking place in you know all sorts of speculations that go on right now. We're not quite sure where exactly this diaspora convention will take place, but fingers are pointing to Sierra Leone, and you go able to mobilize
Um,
quickly for go attend this diaspora because you know are one of the aspirants then.
Yeah, definitely. Why not? The role itself is a regional diaspora organizing secretary. If you're able to be mobile, if you're able to meet all the required necessary immigrational criteria, then for make you for get some tax done into different regions. If you are not able to, you need to get the technological skills and for able to organize an event. So I'm currently in Guinea, Conakry. We can go work on the orphanage. We can rebuild the orphanage, build the roof. So that's where I am currently, and I'm here till the moment for the convention. So why not? I'll be able to pop in, and I'll be able to represent, and then
Okay,
see how best we will get this done.
so how you go able for because I did find out say there's going to be a lot of constraints. You being a technical person, there's a lot of constraints right now with the diasporans them going to Sierra Leone because we get diaspora convention at Sierra Leone, and the people that were in the actual diasporans then they outside Sierra Leone. How the delegates with the votes and the aspirants them with the aspire, they all going for community diaspora for Guna Salon at a particular time for this thing. You think they're going to get 100% or even 90% of them for Guna Sierra Leone? If at all they're not able to go, some of them not able
Right.
to go, some of them will be disenfranchised, maybe a very large number of them. How we go able for make sure so then people and they able for cast them vote? Which now you idea in this?
Well, the part what I understand is that the party not get a clear cut information on this particular thing, situation. But what I understand is that majority of the executive body them where they hold very important positions them need to be represented or need to be be present at the convention. The reason why people they ask for many people and be present, this is it's a challenging election, and as we don't see, there's quite been a lot of discrepancies from within the party and the separations where they go on, and also there is the opposition, the incumbent government, where the middle with the with the election planning. So there's so many questions to be answered, especially through via the PPRC. But I believe most need for go and relevant lower post them. I think say then get for stay behind. Then thinking they at the diaspora and then do their own election. They conduct their own election. This is what I understand so far.
Okay, if that is the case, well, then that's fine. But in the case wherein people are not able to go and they need their vote, are they going to be disenfranchised, or are we going to put a system wherein they go able for vote remotely for them various aspirants? Them.
I trust in the ITGC and the TIEMC as well, the the committee. They are doing a fantastic job so far. I understand City 9 will be the lower election, but they postponed it. I believe it's for a good reason, because they want to get a full, entire capture of the membership. So it's vital for me to do that. May every man when they available at the APC party, may then get the opportunity for vote. So when it comes to the diaspora, I believe the diaspora region and the diaspora, the representatives and within the UK, the HQ, then need to put in these concerns. For example, there was a concern that the Turkey branch was not in the list of the diasporas and we for go there. So what I've been understanding was that they immediately communicate this up to the ITGC. The ITGC not for them will be happen within a day. So I have 100% faith with the new ITG, well, the
TII
reformed ITGC we don't come back. So
okay, well, some people they find them quite, annoying that they get for postpone and postpone and postpone, given that we have a court order, and we get a timeline as to when this thing will happen, when it will happen. We don't begin to push with elections. Then a lot of people are getting really tired and fed up with this. And is it because of some kind of a organizational lapses, or some other factors then will they affect we progress?
well, with the trials, I believe it's a combination of both. There are quite a lot of lapses, there are quite a lot of challenges. There are also different factions in the party right now, which everybody's playing, drawing their own strings. So obviously, if your attention cannot be in one place, it will be scattered all over the place, and it will be very difficult for organize. And I believe this is what the organizers and in all the posts they are having a nightmare right now, because they want to get these things going, but for some reason, the different factions and way they move things and the changes that they occur at the party, they find them very deliberate for tamper with these due processes and way they cannot set in place. We just need, as a party, we just need to be focused and try to see how best we'll be able to commit ourselves to this upcoming convention. And the date, I believe, is by the end of January, or early February. So that is where we are looking at. With the lower election, it was just a logistic nightmare. But I think within 2 days, postponement should not be affecting us greatly.
Okay. Now this position of the deputy diaspora position, who done the one way na the potential diaspora organizing secretary will you go want to work with? Who that you among the aspirants then for that position there? Who that you don't see, who that you don't highlight among the one we don't talk to? Who you think say it would be best person for work with?
Well, so far I believe, if you can prove me wrong, not two individuals that don't come out. Mr. Black, I don't forget
Black?
what name, Dr. Black, and then we get Joseph Dean. These are the two contenders at the moment, and I believe they have both fantastic comrades. They have a tremendous energy, and I believe they both got the capacity for the position they are going for. I just believe now it's a matter of meritocracy. We need to merit this position, and I think the person we go I just follow how with the big one, then I'll make them do that hard maths. They for them are fantastic individuals, and they are ideal for that position so far, and the visions then are impeccable so far.
Well, these are the two individuals that will be the go for the diaspora youth leader position, but I think they don't come off age, so they're able to aspire for this position again. Now then they aspire for the diaspora organizing secretary position. You don't speak to them. If they be get the age, then be there within the age bracket for go for the youth positions, then sort of one of them get them. Then if we don't lost a good organizers them, given that you don't tell we say they are well set in terms of their skills for the organizing, for we don't lose them in that itself. But things in a way of getting a position, or they actually get the skills for being whether youth or whatever it is they are aspiring for.
Well, I can't conjure what's in their mind for it. I can't conjure why they move from one post to another. Or I believe in positions are gradual skill sets the way they learn and then climb up the tree, the scale. I believe that if they have done and they've satisfied the regions that we then cover as youth organizers, them as youth leaders, then so why not for me start going aspiring for the higher positions for me
So
keep working.
for you, doesn't matter anybody will take that position. They you ready for get you utmost support
At this
and
support, yeah,
skill set for
correct,
this thing.
correct,
That's fantastic.
correct.
Comrades of the APC, this na Joseph Saidu Momoh Jr., commonly known as JS. He aspire for the position of Deputy Organizing Secretary na the Diaspora. A young man that the former president in Peking we don't need even for say. He don't give we in credentials them, in set skills them, we are not good for mentor online also. But he gets qualification in administrative management, he gets degree, a master's degree in global policy, he gets a master's degree in logistics, and other things. You don't get a lot of skills in, a program there we don't set na entrepreneur. You don't get your own business, na a philanthropist. Right now, it is in that mission day, they try to conclude a structure, a building, a Guinea for orphanage, they build mosques and other things them, na been color, na in that in hometown. And you don't train a lot of young people and who don't work now, programs them na the IT technical side, who they work for AYV, some of them work for BBC, and now computer programmer, maybe data programmer, who they work for, you know, securely destroy data, information, and also for retrieve information from computers and stuff like that, getting certificate them, they work with governments. So a young man like this, believe me, he gets set skills for organize, and he don't do in background check with all the aspirant them, from secretaries them, aspirants them, outgoings them. Now he say they in the stage of talking to the aspirant, they will they go for the chairman position there. And he's been behind the scene. He supported us, even we. Somebody just called me from the blue some time ago. We will not even start yet. Say JS is here ready to help you out with sort of things them UK and Ireland. And all these years we work together from behind the scenes. And here we are enjoying this platform alongside Professor Delwin, Mr. Mo Bangura, and himself and others. So we want for tell them plenty thank you for the wonderful work we don't do for we, and the role we they play. One wish and good luck. But I want to give you, before we go to the last end of this one, I want to ask you, Mr. JS, like I can ask other aspirants them, you don't demonstrate a lot of skills, a lot of experience. What are your areas of lapses? What are your weakness? Where you go for tell winner so and think we go think say well this I got for work on now. So tell me your weakness, you side where you get lapses.
Well, I think one of my weakness why we left for left. I know I mean any of my the position and then the guys are really go for the post minute and use that against me, but it's something to do with attention to details. I can focus heavily on on a set goal that I can forget for consider the timeline. So waiting, I don't develop so far from this for mitigate these kind of things is delegating. And this is why I heavily believe in delegation. Uh, One thing that you're not able to do by yourself, you must as well just delegate it.
Okay. Yeah, because it look like for say I can see the amount of program that we deep right now. Me they look at I'm saying,
Yeah.
wow, hmm? How one man go able to get this all done, you know. So I think say it's good that you actually not talk about your weakness, you also talk about how you go able for mitigate that by delegating, then skills here to certain people that will go forget and done for you. That's brilliant. I think say for me, I'm happy. So I want you the last few minutes, like I do to everyone, to sell themselves, to talk to us. Tell we why we for vote for you, why we for support you to be the deputy organizing secretary for the diaspora, and talk to the one that we go for votes. And basically, in a nutshell, start with whatever you get, which you give for do. We will make we convince for vote for you.
Well, and since we don't know the politics of ideas, I don't get much for say other than a few message I get to me people them, na the diaspora, the people them na back home na Freetown, and the people them where they live anywhere in this world. We go forget that we serve as one party. Currently, the party they can go into different changes, and you need to be part of that change. Change is good for a process. This is why you need to embrace the change, not for the despair, because we can unite. And very soon when we unite, there's the train there for move. And once it start moving, we're not get for stop until we get that position that we will look for as the for the presidential post. What I believe is that there's a big problem, obviously, which we all are aware of with the happen at the party right now. So we need real solutions. We need to man them with real solutions, and with these real solutions comes big changes. So this is why I'm asking all we memberships and I need to be loyal to the party. And for the diaspora, I believe rebuilding the diaspora region is for the many and it's not for the few. So we need to focus on that and focus on the many once we restructure everything.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Talents are coming up. A lot of talents are coming up. A lot of young people are coming up. People with skills who will not be ever know, but then they come up for positions, them strategic positions. Them we hope say APC will able for Guna the political space for making able for compete healthily, for making able for achieve una goals. Whether una win, una not win, we don't identify una, we don't know una, we don't see una, we don't interview una. Then videos that are so go get for speak to una tomorrow. The things that una don't come for can't tell we. For say yes, now this I want for do now this and this I get. If APC for any reason they fall short in one of the areas there, so we will look una, we point finger at una, we point una responsible for some of them lapses there. So, and you been, I would say a household name, you that you don't serve in another country there under the APC and all of that. With then kind of set of skills here, so we foresee for point figure about you say you get the responsibility for make sure say APC don't fall, that department the way they aspire also not fall, and with your determination and which are there is, so me actually think say you will do well if you get that position there. So on behalf of this platform, we want to say good luck to your aspiration. We hope say all will get for APC party. The party will go able for come into governance come 2023 and win these elections for we, and then move and change the lives of Sierra Leoneans them. So if I can reach here, I want to say thank you once again. Thank you to all the technical members, them technical team, and thank you for the service we don't get to be na the platform, Mr. JS.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, the team. I appreciate everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I'll leave you over to the technical team to finish off the show for we. Thank you. Until next time, Mina Komedo and Kasu. This is now the upfront one-to-one interview of all aspirants that would aspire for positions within the APC. So make everybody come and join we for making them sell themselves, for when they will get the opportunity for be voted for. Thank you, Komedo and Kasu.